Edward here from the infamous crypto viewing group. I'll start out again with a plug for me and my buddies, my pal Daz Smith, my buddy Dick Allgaier. I love these guys. We are the remote viewers for the crypto viewing group. We work blind targets every single week, all kinds of targets, really cool stuff. We just put out some really great stuff. What's today, Friday? Yesterday. Some really great stuff. Check us out. Sign up. You won't be disappointed. Very important work that we're doing here. I'm just so proud of these guys. I'm proud to be on this team. Also, another team member, Dennis Nappy, a little plug for his book that he just put out. Very proud of him too. I Am Human, Food for the Archons. Very interesting book. Check it out. I have the link below. Couple of plugs there for my buddies. All right, let's get into this now. This is the short version of the third and fourth session for this target. Target was the story here in the Sanskrit book, the Mahabharata, about the Vimana, the story of Krishna and the king of Salva battling it out in the skies in their flying machines of war and travel called the Vimana. That was the target. Here's the variables in here. I went over this in the first session. But I want to say this in regards to doing my own research into trying to, because in these sessions, I'm going to try to make this the short version. The long version I just did on the Patreon one. That's the long. I'm going to try to make this the short one, but I get caught up in it, and I can't. It's just hard to make it a short one. But as I'm doing my research, I don't want to get my information from sources that are like this. Meaning, we're dealing with an ancient story that has been handed down many, many generations. Through people's minds, it's an idea here that has traveled into and through many people's minds, has taken over many people's minds, and has traveled through time from generation to generation. So you have a basic story that by the time the story is whispered in one ear to the next, by the time you get around the table, this story is this. And in my opinion, this is the Hollywood version. This is not reality here. This is the Hollywood version. So when I'm looking for to obtain some information about this topic, with all due respect, I don't want to get the information from this guy. Why don't I want to? With all due respect to a gentleman who's a devotee, all due respect to this type of person. This person is intoxicated with an idea that has traveled through millennia from one mind to the next. And by the time it gets to a stopping point, it's turned into this. And I'm not interested in this. I'm interested in the truth. I found a pretty good basic bio of Krishna, who in this session, I believe the person that I tapped into was the real person who was Krishna. And so I found a good basic bio of Krishna, who I don't think Krishna was their name. I think Krishna was their title. And who knows what their name was. But I believe Krishna is a title for someone, like president or something like that. Okay, let's go into it. If I can find the right session here, hang on. Okay. Okay. Back in the previous session again. I'm into this, whatever's going on. There's some type of transmission coming through. Something that this could be seen as the mind of a god, an ancient being. Okay, I'm all in, man. I'm all in. Let's go through it. This is some of my proprietary techniques that I'm working on for myself. Okay. Here we are. I find myself at a location. Okay, I'm at a location here. And this location is interesting and important. Something target related in the location. And per the tasking, if I can find it now, I'm losing everything. Per the tasking, many of the variables are location related. All right, so let's get back to it. I'm going to try to make this the short version. I want to make this the short version. Damn it. Shorten it up. The ideas are beefy, built up, iron, strong. Something about this feels strong is related to the target, like Vikings, this way of life, like a different time, different way of life. I'm in a different time. Move to what is most interesting about this time and describe it, and I'm back in a time, I'm in the past. I moved back into the past, where people lived in villages. And they, like when people lived in villages and they walked on paths. What is the most interesting thing about this to me? Go to it and describe it. So this interesting way of life. The air is clean, the water is clean. People have shorter lifespans. They live in clans, families beholden to. They're beholden to their family or their clan. But this one stands out. This hit me like a brick in my mind. This person stands out. They're a different opinion. They're separate from the tribe. This person is really different. This was my anchor. This is what anchored me into the session. What separates this person? They're a different thinker. They vibrate differently. The others have difficulty with this. This one is different. They think different. What do they think? They have different relationships. Science, question mark. They can't relate to others. They're an oddball, out of place, and possibly out of time. From a different time? Are they a time traveler? This level of difference causes them to have problems. In this basic story of the bio, it talks about how Krishna apparently was born in a prison, and somebody they were trying to kill him, and these types of things. He had some problems because he was different. Majestic thoughts, not groupthink. This person is different. Move to what's most interesting and described. There's a study of nature, or the nature of things, mysteries, patterns in nature. This person is in this person's mind. They have an understanding of these things. Is this target the person or what the person did? The target was both. They were dressed in old clothing, like capes and stuff like that, and they see patterns. They're different type of person. I'm all in now. This is my anchor. This person is my anchor. So I took a break. I came back. What did this person do to become so different from everybody else? They walk alone. They leave people behind. This person feels like they're a different species. They're a different species. Like they have different DNA or something. This was so solid in my awareness that I feel very strongly. This person was real. This person was real. I have remote viewed ideas and concepts, and I could perceive them as ideas and concepts This person was real. I keep seeing this person as they were an individual. They're up front. They feel non-human in some way. They're not human. They feel like they travel through time as well, which again piques my interest. Where are they from? Move to the place of origin. Where did this person come from? This alien species. And I go there. Feel like I'm back in time, and I'm already back in time, so we're skipping way back in time. Other people are like this person here. They're the same. Basic homes. They live in basic homes. Primitive in some ways, small homes, but how they live, they have a relaxed feel. They're advanced in knowledge of medicine and science. This place feels very good to me. They're not divided. They're unified. Elders, older, mature people, better relationship with time. Sophisticated people. Are they from a different planet? I think they're from a different planet. How did that person get from there to here? As soon as I asked this question, everything changed. This feels strange, but it's like a UFO or a portal of some kind that was open. They crossed through. It's like this person was living in two timelines. Did they bring something back or carry something with? I'd like to find it, whatever it is. They're a traveler. They use a mechanism. Something gets them from there to here. Or on the storyline here, per the tasking. Reminded me of Tesla. I go through my proprietary system here of triggering my curiosity. This is my proprietary system of questioning. What type of mechanism? How does it work? Who built it? What does it do? How do you fire it up? What's it called? How old is it? Does it still work? Is it like a gun? Does it fire? How big is the blast? All these questions are very similar to the variables in the tasking. That's how I work. And Dustin knows that. That's why we work well together. Felt like a mad genius, a mad scientist. The proper opening of a hole, a wormhole. The proper place, location is everything, and location was a major variable in the tasking. I'm trying to make this the short session. Trust me, the long version is in the Patreon for folks who want to do that. Okay, and important right here. If you don't, this is a stage 7. This came into my mind. Somebody was speaking this. I heard this in my mind. Someone talking. If you don't understand the fundamental elements of nature and what governs nature, you will not follow. This feels like a lecture, a flow, electric, fundamentals. This was like a mad genius was speaking to me. This person may be a bit mad, but in a good way, the way that I like. I like it. I like mad genius. Our genius is in a pool of madness. I love it. Time skip, time jump. Did they have help? I ask. And the answer is, feels like a yes. Move to who helped and described who helped this individual get here. Is this alien? This feels like alien stuff to me. Back and forth in time. Time management. Time managers. This is a different species. I feel like I know this species and that they know me as well. They're the time managers. Frequent. To frequent someplace or bilocate, they have simplified it. There is an out of this world feel to this part of the target. Here is Earth and here is that individual's home. What is this? This person comes from a different place? This is why they don't fit in? People can't relate to this person? They're in an alien environment, different ideas, different tech. This is when the mad voice was coming back to me. Different science. This place is way more. They're talking about this place, Earth. This place is way more chaotic than home. What a mission. Bring the science, bring the different thought patterns, bring the base knowledge of the quantum world. Some will understand and the rest will not, and that is too bad for them. That's this person here that I strongly feel was Krishna, or the individual that has been labeled as a Krishna. This was freaking epic, man. Epic. I feel this person was real. The individual that was called the Krishna was real, and they had the alien DNA. They're a different species. They're a different species. That's it for this one, man. About halfway through it. Halfway through the sessions now. Again, I tried to make this the short version. The long stuff is on Patreon again, for folks that want to join and check it out. I'm going to have the videos of those sessions available on there too for the Patreon. One last plug here for the fellas, crypto viewing, my dudes, and one last plug also for crypto viewing dude, my buddy Dennis, and his book, I Am Human, Food for the Archons. Many more to come. Thanks so much for watching.